formation. Rosen. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Andy Lee now. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Josh Bynes leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But if you're a fan of defense, especially this defense, you like what you're seeing here in the early going. Play with some great energy. Already have a sack. And on that one, came back and forced an incompletion. They're getting after him.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And they'll run it here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, here's Rosen. He finds Coleman. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They go play action. It's Rosen. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 7-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Dayon Buchanan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now Brady throwing on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
This is caught. Gronkowski. That he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. Gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Rosen off the play action. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action here with Rosen. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll throw it with Rosen. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to the booth right after this. The Cardinals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. The short yardage man, it's Coleman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On the give, this is Coleman, the fullback, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Rosen.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. And Dawson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So the Patriots coming out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Brady now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let
me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Wait!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a dump off to White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. A good pickup there, a 22. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Brady to throw. There he goes, Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are back within a score. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. From the gun, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
54.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And they will run it with Michelle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll get it up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down.
Like 20. 80.
Here we go with Michelle, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Lucky 56.
Throws in here down around his own goal line. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On play action, it's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that goes for a gain of 31.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a fast footwork by White. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Like 20!
Welcome back now here in London. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Michelle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
20.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Detroit! Detroit!
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They go play action here on first down. He finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff, Johnson. And now running right through it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that run was what a lot of people called it. Do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense is able to run successfully.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now Johnson. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first and 10.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now it's Rosen looking. Being chased out left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Now let's go.
Here's Rosen. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll go with a keeper. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Josh Rosen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Now Dawson for the extra point. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do. Right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dayon Buchanan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Now Brady got to have this one. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Robert Kindici breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're open to it, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.